Good morning, everyone. I'm Mohit Mukherjee, and I'm so sorry that the video Skype call that we were hoping for did not work out. But instead I'm proposing is this short kind of YouTube introduction. And let me first of all tell you that I'm very excited that I'm going to be working with you on this course that's going to hopefully really integrate a few different elements of your program. So firstly, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Mohit Mukherjee, and I'm originally from India. I run the Center for Executive Education at the University for Peace, and I'm also on their faculty. I'm actually currently living in Florida, but recording this video from Costa Rica as I'm here teaching a course to a master's program on responsible management and sustainable economic development. So very much related to the program that you're going through. And I want to tell you a little bit more about the plan for the course Entrepreneurship, Innovation, and Social Change. Firstly, for you to realize that it is a completely online course, so it gives you the flexibility of really accessing the course from wherever you are at times that are convenient for you. This time we will include in the course what we call webinars. Some of you are probably familiar with webinars and have been involved in them, and so this is also an opportunity for us to come together in real time, but the webinars will all be recorded, so really it allows for you to be working full-time and have your activities, but being able to completely follow along with the online course. So it's a very flexible structure, and the course is delivered by a team. So I'm the one who's structured the course, chosen the readings, will be doing the webinars. And then I'm working with actually a student of mine from a few years ago, Heidi, who's going to be your day-to-day facilitator. She's a social entrepreneur herself, has starting her own organization, and we've been working together for the past 2 years. And the third person on the team is the center program manager, Alonso Munoz, who's actually going to be assisting in any kind of technical issues that you might have. Hopefully none, because we're using a platform called Moodle that's been tried and tested, but often there might be questions around the online platform itself. So you'll really be well supported through this 6-week course. And of course, I'll be interacting closely with Roy and Laurel, who will make sure that they'll keep me abreast of where you are in your other activities in the program. So the goal of this course is really to help you develop at the end of the 6-week course what we're calling a social enterprise business plan. And now that business plan should really serve a couple of purposes. One, as you know, you have a kind of seed capital, $500 to spend on a project, and this plan should help you provide the structure, the planning, in terms of how you're going to implement that. But really, I see the social enterprise business plan as larger than that. Right from when you develop your mission statement to when you think about impact indicators, the idea is that there's going to be something that is an impact that's sustained over time. And I see the project as really a pilot or a kickoff. So there's a real opportunity for you to use this 6-week online course to develop something that will sustain into the future. And I want to, the last thing perhaps I want to do in this short introduction is just to give you a sense of the flow of the weeks. So week 1, we'll look at understanding the landscape. Who are social entrepreneurs? And then we'll move into the topic in the second week on understanding different legal structures, the benefits of a non-profit legal structure to do social impact work versus a for-profit legal structure. And then in the third week, we'll go through all the different key elements of your social enterprise business plan. Then we'll move on to this really important area of measuring impact and execution. Because in the social sector, impact measurement is typically much more complex than in a single bottom line for-profit business. Week 5, we'll look at this idea of scaling your social enterprise. So once you've done your pilot, how might you think about kind of growing the impact, extending the impact, and the different models to do that. And lastly, the 6th week of the course is really thinking about leadership skills to sustain your social enterprise. We're calling it sustaining positive change. So through these 6 weeks, you'll be exposed to a number of different case studies, readings, and then also our web platform allows each week for us to engage in some forum discussion questions where I'll pose a question and you'll come in and discuss different points of view. So in the past, it's been a very, very enriching part of the program, and I'm very much looking forward to, I would say, learning as well as contributing to this process, because there's no doubt that every time I do this, I gain a tremendous amount also from my interactions. So I'm going to stop here because I know somehow it's different when you're watching a YouTube video versus where I'm live and you can ask questions, and then we could have gone on for longer. So all the best with your job shadowing, and I look very much forward to being in touch with you. We're going to kick off the online course in the first week of June, and we'll be in touch before that around passwords, around giving you access to the platform, and also, of course, answering any questions that you might have. So thank you, have a great weekend, and we'll be in touch.